Hello everyone and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Libra for the month of January 2023. As you know, Libra, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. Don't try to make anything fit. Also, I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Lovers. In the challenging position, we have the Hierophant clarified by the Page of Swords. In the present position, we have the Sun clarified by the Four of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Devil. I just noticed that my candle went out, so let me grab a new candle because otherwise it's going to bother me during the reading. 1 second. I had the candle close by. I just like to have my setup a certain way, you know. Okay, here's the candle. This little feather keeps falling over. So anyway, it looks like a really great spread. You have the Sun in the present position, which is telling me you're definitely going to feel really happy, really content. Maybe some of you are going through self-realization and you are realizing your potential, which is always great. And others of you will have victory and achievement, a lot to look forward to. We do have the month ending on a hard working note, so do expect to be working hard by the end of January, because there's a lot of goals and dreams that you are going to be achieving in 2023, the year of the rabbit. So there's definitely quite a lot to look forward to. But if we start from the beginning, we do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of hard work. It's a really great card because it tells me that you know what it takes to achieve great things, because all meaningful things, it takes a lot of hard work to get them. You understand the concept of sacrifice, because you've sacrificed your time, you've sacrificed your energy, you understand, discipline and focus, because you have stayed focused and you have paid attention to different details and whatnot. And so, those types of skills, they lead to mastery of something. They lead to elevation of understanding, and it makes you really you stand out because of all of the hard work that you've done in the past, and how much you've proven time and time again. You've stood the test of time, if you will. So you definitely have a lot of knowledge, and it seems to me, and the vibration of the spread is letting me know that you will be using all of that knowledge, and it looks like you'll still need more as well. I do like that you have the Lovers in the clarifying position, because the Lovers is telling me that you know how to be whole, meaning you understand how to balance your divine masculine with your divine feminine. You understand how to appreciate the light side of you as well as the dark side of you. You understand that concept of duality, that you cannot have life without death, that you cannot have joy without pain. Those two things go hand in hand. And so you see those things quite well. You understand them as well. It's interesting that in the challenging position you have the Hierophant, because the Hierophant represents authority. So either you are disagreeing with authority in one way or another, but there's some kind of a friction with an authority figure. Maybe you're trying to do something different, and so that may not be that, recognized by the authority. Sometimes those things are inevitable, that we run into a little bit of a disagreement with the authority, but it is something that you kind of need to pay attention to, because the authority can be questioned and it can be changed, and we get in trouble when we just sort of accept authority as is, and we don't, push to kind of break through the limitations, if you will. Sometimes we get the hierophant when you kind of only see what you've been taught. You know how we get our knowledge from school, right? But who decides what knowledge is given in school, right? So it's important to do your own research. It's important to seek out knowledge that doesn't come from authoritative sources, because the job of the authority is to keep the masses organized rather than chaotic. And so they will give masses diluted information that may not be, what you particularly need, right? Maybe you need specific information, and that means you have to kind of take the do what you can to find the path to that information, if you will. You also do have the Page of Swords in the clarifying position, which tells me that, there may be some not such great message that comes from the authority figure, because pages are well known to be messengers in the tarot. Also, do kind of pay attention to who you speak with and how much, because the pages tend to gossip a little bit. So make sure you share your information with the sources that are kind of trusted, if you will. And that brings us to the present position, the Sun, which is a card of wishes coming true. It's a card of having power as well, because the horse, is a very powerful animal. And so there is power that you're going to feel in the month of January. And so that's why, you may be kind of having a little bit of friction with the authority, because you may also be an authority in and of itself, like in and of yourself, if you will. And you may be going through some self-realization. Maybe you are leveling up and realizing your potential and realizing you're much stronger and smarter, much more productive, much more efficient, much more well-rounded than you kind of realized before. There's definitely, victory and accomplishment that you have kind of manifested for yourself because of all the sacrifices that you've done, because of all the hard work that you had to put in, if you will, into your personal life or your professional life. But with the Four of Cups in the clarifying position, there are some responsibilities that you have to examine. This is the time, the month of January is a good time for you to examine all the obligations and the responsibilities that you have, and to see what is serving you and what is maybe serving you less than before. Maybe it's something that needs to be kind of gotten rid of, if you will. Definitely you may be feeling a little bit disconnected with some aspects of your life, even though, things are going quite well. So it is important to ground yourself. It is important to drink plenty of water. It is important to meditate. It is important to find that inner guidance, that inner voice that comes from within you, because that is the most powerful place. It's you. And that is important to remember. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of hard work and taking care of your responsibilities and, tending to the obligations that you have, maybe at home, maybe at work, maybe with your kids, with your parents. Everyone has responsibilities generally. And so you're definitely kind of trying to do your best to take care of it. But the devil is in the clarifying position, which tells me you may be tempted. You may be tempted to take a risk of some kind. Some of you could be taking a risk financially. You know yourself better than anyone else, so your strong points, your weak points. It's important to kind of really I wouldn't say overanalyze, but really have a strong plan in place if you are going to go forward with taking a financial, expenditure, and that could be a little bit risky. That is up to you. The devil brings that desire into the play. He likes materialistic things. He likes to do things that the body wants. He likes to eat well. He likes to dress well. He likes to spend money. He likes to, have a lot of unhealthy habits and what have you. So make sure to pay attention how you invest your resources, including your time, your energy, not just your money as well. Because if you're feeding into temptation, either that you feel or someone else is making you feel, then there may be some soul work that you need to do to get back to the Lovers, because the Lovers is the card of duality. It is a card of realizing that you have to feel whole, even though you have different sides to you, and the devil is saying, oh, forget about all that, come out and play. Let's go spend some money. Let's go do some crazy stuff, let's go get in trouble. Let's just all go for it, go for some kind of a crazy risky endeavor. And so it's important to keep you aware. So you want to stay grounded, you want to meditate, you want to drink plenty of water, you want to constantly be checking in with yourself, because you see the world through how you feel on the inside. And it's important to take care and do hygiene of your spiritual self, of your heart, of your mind. What types of thoughts are you having? What types of news are you listening? What are you doing on a daily basis? Because that is what life is all about. Life is really the small moments, the coffee in the morning, the train ride after work as you're coming home from work. It's maybe going to the grocery store, it's maybe cleaning up. That's what life is. It's not what you see in the movies. Everyone is glamorous and expensive cars. That's not what life is. That's what is being sold to make money. But true life is simple. It's simplicity, and that comes from within. And the devil's job is to distract you. And in a way, he kind of trains you. Devil is not always so bad. There are many tarot readers that interpret the devil as, when you see this card make an appearance, then there's something amazing that is right around the corner. And so I tend to think I tend to think more of along the lines of checking in with yourself and meditating. Well, others still support that, but sometimes people see that sometimes you can't avoid a devil. And so as long as you are really strong on the inside, you can sometimes accommodate even that individual. But let's see what we can clarify with an energy oracle card that I pulled, with an angel oracle card that I pulled earlier. And we've got big happy changes, which is great. Libra, you're an amazing sign. Of course you're going to have happy changes. We also have knowledge. So clearly there's more and more knowledge, and you may think there's no more room in your head for more knowledge, but I think that more knowledge is important and is required. The more knowledge you receive, you can let go of some of the older knowledge, to create some room. But sometimes I feel like I cannot read another book because there's just no more room. Anyway, thank you so much for visiting me and for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. As I always say, please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and I will see you soon.